There's definitely a massive wave of like consumerism, like unconscious recognition from consumers, where like, for example, and I think we talked about this in our meeting, but like one of the first things that turns people off are M dashes. And but there's other tropes that are present within AI, and people are so used to seeing it now that it's actually has gone the other way, where you almost have to like prove in some way, shape, or form something that it's not. Which also speaks, this is funny because there's another tangent here, which also speaks to the value of like, of course, being authentic.
Yep.
Maybe even being a little polarized in your content, not being afraid to speak up for like your values, if you will. But then from an actual technical standpoint, the value of video.
Yes.
The value of video.
Raw video.
Raw.
Right.
I mean, just I heard somebody call this the other day, and I'm using it now. It's called yappy content. I'm like, just like yappy content. You pull your phone out and you just start yapping, and I'm like,
Giselle was talking about. Do you follow her, Ugardi?
no.
She was literally talking about that, and it was the first time I had heard it too. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't want to get on camera, and you can use AI. Like, this is what's funny is that, and again, like, take this what you will. I've done really well on social media as far as being able to create something, get a solid engagement, or get someone to reach out to me from that. Okay, majority of people don't realize that I've been using AI for probably at least a year and a half with scripting and whatnot. But it's because I know how to read a script and curate it in my own voice. I can change my inflection and my tone, take a pause, make it seem like it's more, more authentic. And I think that's something that I don't think people realize. Like, it's little things like that you can do to overcome people's defenses around AI, which is so funny too, because the question could be asked, like, why are you turned off because it's AI copy? Why are you turned off by it?
I will tell you, it feels lazy. It's like, oh, you didn't care enough to put your flair on it. You know what I mean? Because it's 2 seconds and it can write a whole thing, but is it personal? That's why, to that point, one of the things that we've done with our marketing in our real estate business is making sure we're adding in more personal sides to it so that it does appear authentic, right? And it's not just like all AI, because truly, like, we do so much marketing, monthly mailers, right? Email newsletters. Like, AI could do all of that and I would not have to do a single thing. But is it specific? Is it personal? Is it really showing who I am? And I think people are craving that authentic, real person connection, because they know that there's so much out there that's so easy to just, type it in and have AI spit it out for you.
Well, it's great with your car videos.
Yes.
That's one thing that does well for you, right?
Yeah. People notice it, whether they pay attention or I don't know, you know what I mean? But they see it and it's
genuine, it's real.
I like flub words and I stumble and it is what it is, right? And that's what they were talking about, of like the super polished versus the more raw, right? People are, kind of leaning more towards the raw, the real. I want to talk about Claude, because I think this is almost like a sleeper AI. Like, a lot of people aren't really familiar, but the people that are using it love it.
Yeah, and I think that really speaks to how widely adopted ChatGPT has become, because Claude is still almost like $1 trillion company. Like, it's still a massive company. It's just like ChatGPT has such a stranglehold on the marketplace that a lot of people still aren't recognizing Claude. And if I'm being honest, Claude it's not as pretty as ChatGPT. The use cases are a little bit different, but they're very, very powerful. And I think this is especially important for people, if I'm being candid, because I guess I could throw myself into this bucket, for people that are afraid of losing their jobs to AI, to technology, which is a real thing. But the people that are going to benefit the most from AI from a work standpoint, in my opinion, should be using Claude more than Chat. Like, it's a more serious business-oriented tool. And if you're going to try to create like personalization or custom works or projects, that Claude is incredibly powerful for that.
It also will analyze things and give you a whole report, and it will make it look pretty too, which is really cool.
Yep.
People don't realize how amazing that is. One of the things that I've used AI for that I love, it's been really beneficial, is asking it to analyze my social media and saying, give me feedback. What could I do better? What should I focus more on? What content should I put out there, and have it kind of analyze that? It's so cool. And it does it within minutes.
That's right.
It's amazing the stuff that we have access to that can make us more efficient and better.
Yeah.
It's just, I think you have to just get her in there and just play around with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.